Welcome to today's deep dive. If you've ever watched a flawless Super Bowl stream, or like a massive global tech launch, you probably don't see the absolute chaos behind the scenes.
Oh, yeah. It's just dozens of camera feeds. They're just crashing into a control room all at once.
Right. And
Yeah.
to manage that chaos without a single black screen, you need a serious hardware brain. So our mission today is to decode exactly how that works by looking at the Kiloview KVW-CUBE X1.
Which is a $2,999 touchscreen video switcher. And it's a huge deal for anyone curious about how modern live broadcasts actually pull off this high-wire act.
Because we're specifically talking about broadcasting over IP networks today, right?
Exactly. For a long time, if you were handling, say, 16 video inputs and 32 outputs, you were hauling miles of heavy, super expensive SDI cables. But the CUBE X1 relies on NDI network device interface.
So this just moves broadcast quality video over standard Ethernet cables.
Yeah, which completely changes the physical footprint of a live production.
I mean, I like to think of it as an elite train yard director, but, for high bandwidth data packets, you have up to 16 of these heavy live NDI video feeds arriving simultaneously.
Right.
And this device has to route them out to 32 different tracks at the exact same time without a single collision.
And a collision in broadcasting isn't just a delayed train. I mean, it's a black screen or it's a frozen frame.
Which instantly shatters the illusion for you as the viewer. You notice it right away.
Exactly. So the source documentation for the CUBE X1 really emphasizes its seamless switching capability. It specifically points out that it handles 1080p 60 resolution switching with zero lagging, zero blurring, and absolutely no black screens.
Wow, zero lagging. But wait, is this system rigid? Like, what kind of trains can arrive on these tracks? Can I just plug anything into it?
Pretty much, yeah. It's incredibly universal. It ingests UHD, standard HD, high-end conference cameras, and even mobile phone feeds.
Wait, really? Mobile phones?
Yeah, over NDI-HX, which is it's the high-efficiency version of the protocol. It seamlessly unifies all those diverse signals.
Okay, but ingesting 16 different signal types is only half the battle. Distributing them out to 32 different destinations, wouldn't that just absolutely melt your network?
It definitely would if you just blasted high-quality video everywhere. You'd quickly choke the bandwidth. But the CBEX1 gets around this bottleneck using, and this is a technical term here, non-multicast multiplex distribution.
Okay, non-multicast multiplex distribution, that is quite the mouthful. What does that actually mean in practice?
So instead of standard multicast, which can easily flood a local network with heavy video packets and slow everything else down, this approach means the box itself does the heavy lifting internally.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it takes in a single feed and intelligently manages the 32 individual output streams directly, so it completely shields the wider network from packet floods.
So it's basically like a digital cloning machine.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it. It operates a lot like a high-speed load balancer in cloud computing. You take one feed of, say, a keynote speaker, and the hardware creates multiple virtual outputs to send to campus monitors, recording drives, and a live stream all simultaneously.
I also noticed the documentation points out a round-robin playback feature.
Oh, right.
So you can dynamically loop those specific feeds, which sounds perfect for running automated digital signage across like a massive conference hall.
Definitely. And historically, managing all those virtual outputs and round-robin loops required a huge bank of external monitors and some really complex software interfaces.
But the CUBE X1 has a screen built right into it, doesn't it?
It does. It integrates a 5.5-inch 1920 by 1080 LCD touchscreen directly onto the chassis.
So you get visual one-button operation right on the box. You can just tap it to monitor CPU usage, check your storage space, and assess network status in real time.
Yeah, without ever needing an external display. But processing that much simultaneous internal routing and monitoring without crashing requires significant compute power. They actually categorize this device as the lightweight version of their NDI Core Max line.
Calling it lightweight feels like a massive understatement when you look at the specs. I mean, it packs an 8-core 64-bit processor, 12 gigs of RAM, and dual 10G optical ports.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And they managed to condense all of that server-grade hardware into a chassis that only takes up half of a standard 2U rack mount space.
It really is a powerhouse. It serves as the centralized brain for an entire video network. So when you watch a flawless, multi-screen corporate presentation or a massive live event, you are seeing the direct result of unified scheduling systems like this one.
Just seamlessly balancing the load. Which leaves us with this final thought for you to chew on today. As compact touchscreen devices like the CUBE X1 democratize high-end IP broadcasting, will the massive multi-million-dollar television control rooms of the past soon be completely replaced by a single box sitting on a standard desk? From a chaotic maze of tangled cables to a single pane of glass. Something to think about.